So good morning class, good morning students.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
That's good. So
morning, sir.
if I am audible to you, then respond me back, yes sir. Okay, can you see
Yes,
the screen?
sir.
Is the screen
Yes,
visible?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, you can see the screen here?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's
Yes,
good.
sir.
You just tell me that everything is going good and okay. You see here. Student, today's date is how much? Today's date is 26th of April. Okay? 26th April 2021. Is the screen visible? Am I writing on the screen? Can you see that? I'm writing
Yes,
on the
sir.
screen.
Yes,
Can you see? That's good. Okay. In the video, can you see my face?
sir.
That's
Yes,
good.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good. Shalom. So, my dear, in the last class, we have continued till the topic called as potential difference. Potential difference. In the last class, we have studied till this portion, and you have come to know that potential difference V is equals to W by Q. This formula I have given to you. Yes or no? This formula I have given to you. And I have said that the SI unit of potential difference is volt, denoted by capital. This much? This much we have covered?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. Chalo. Let's go bit ahead of it. Okay. Now the most important topic that we are going to study is current. Okay. The most important topic that we are going to continue is current. Come on, tell me, anybody who can tell me what do you mean by current? What is current? Come on, tell me. Anybody has any idea? What do you mean by current?
Sir, flow of charges.
Very good, very good. Current is what? Current is flow of charge is called as current. Okay. Now, earlier also I have taught you, sir, what is charge? I have said you, na, the charges are the basic, these are the properties of matter, and charges are positive charge and negative charge. These are all there. I have said you, that is the charge. So, flow of charge is called as current. Understood? Now, sir, which charge? Positive charge or negative charge? My dear, negative charge. We are talking about electrons. When electrons flow, current is produced. Have you understood? Now, sir, in electrons, you have said me two things. One is electrons in the orbit, and another one electrons in the free state. Free electron. So, which one causes current? My dear, the free electrons causes current. So, this all things I have explained to you. Yes or no? This much?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes,
anybody has got any problem, instantly will tell me, no sir, I haven't understood. Okay? Maybe your class is recording or somewhat like that. That's not important. What's most important is, are you understanding or not? If you don't understand, instantly tell me, sir, nahi hua. Okay? This much you have understood? So, if I tell you what is current? Flow of electrons. We can say charge in a conductor. A conductor is called current. Done? Everybody? Definition?
Yes, sir.
Now see, there is a bit change in the definition that you should learn. There is a bit change. Okay? Flow of charge is alright. Okay? But I will tell you, this is not only flow of charge, this is rate of flow of charge. I have included a separate word that is called as rate of. Rate of means there is a relation of charge with time. Okay? That means what? Electrons are flowing. It will take some time. Tell me yes or no. The electrons are
Yes,
flowing.
sir.
The charges are flowing. It will take some time to flow, or it will flow just in a fraction, or in a particular instant it will flow. No, whenever it will flow, it may take small amount of time, but it will take some time. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Come on.
Sir, I did not understand.
Okay, what am I telling?
Yes, sir.
What am I telling? You see, suppose there is a big wire. Okay, one electron is flowing like this, and it will come out of it like this. Okay, so whenever electrons will go from point 1 to point 2, will this take some time? Will this take some time? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yes? One who have asked me, come on, tell me. Will this take some time?
Yes, sir.
That's good. So it will take some time. That means current is dependent on time. Current is dependent on time. So what will be the definition, sir? What will be the proper definition of current? If somebody will ask me, sir, kya likhe? What is the correct definition of time? What is the correct definition of current? Sir, you will write down rate of flow of electron or charge. Both are same things. Anyone you can write. In a conductor is called as current. Have you understood? Have you understood? From here we will get a formula. From here we will get a formula of current, that current is equals to charge by time. Okay, remember, current is equals to charge by time. We give current a symbol I. So I is equals to symbol of charge Q and symbol of time is T. So we have got I is equals to Q by T. Tell me, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? Still
Yes, sir.
anybody is facing problem, you can tell me. No problem. Okay?
Yes, sir.
At any moment of time you can tell me. Chalo. Next. Sir, you have taught us the definition. Okay, definition is this much. We have covered definition. Next, sir, you have taught us the formula. Yes, I is equals to Q by T. Now it's time to study the unit. Okay, remember, current, SI unit. The SI unit of current is what? Is ampere. A-M-P-E-R-E. Remember, A-M-P-E-R-E, ampere, denoted by capital A. Okay, don't read it as ampere. It's not ampere, it is ampere. Okay, ampere written in capital A. Have you understood this much?
Yes, sir.
Any problem? Any problem? Anybody has got any problem? Am I audible, guys? Can you listen to me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good. Acha, so we have studied the SI unit also. Now tell us one thing. Tell us one thing, sir, how to measure current? How to measure current? Yes or no? Or not only measure, tell us, sir, how to detect current? Yes or no? Array, sir, I am giving you a circuit, suppose. I am giving a circuit. First of all, how you will detect this current is there or not? Sir, I will touch it. If I get a shock, then current is there. Will you do like that? Come on, tell me.
No, sir.
No,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
No, sir.
Suppose,
No, sir.
Suppose I am giving you a new refrigerator, okay, at your home. I will tell you, is current is there or not? Just check. What you will do, you will touch the wires inside. Or you will use a technique. Na? We will
No,
use
sir.
some instrument. We will use some device. Yes or no? So, we have to know how to detect current. Then we have to know how to measure current also. How much current, sir? Okay, current is there. But how much current is there? That also we should have to know. Yes or no? So, one by one you see the device used to detect current. This is a device, okay? And the name of this device is galvanometer. Galvanometer. So galvanometer is a device which is used to detect current. Remember, okay? The device used to detect current is called as galvanometer. Symbol of galvanometer. See, next the symbol of galvanometer. It is somewhat like this. G. Understood? is the symbol of galvanometer. Current enters here and current will leave here. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
the device used to measure current is called as ammeter. Ammeter. Okay, A-M-M-E-T-E-R. Ammeter. Okay, the symbol of ammeter is like this. You see. Clear? Understood? So two things. Detect current and measure current. Who detects current? Come on, tell me, who detects current?
Galvanometer.
Very good. And the instrument which measures current?
Ammeter.
Very good. Okay. Now I am telling you just one point. Learn it like a fact. Okay. Learn it like a fact. And I will explain this to you when I will be teaching you the combination of circuits. Remember, ammeter are always connected in series. They are always connected in series. Sir, what is this? Don't ask. I will tell you when I will teach you the combination of circuits. Okay, combination of resistances. When I will teach you, I will tell you that. Okay, there you ask me. Sir, you have told. Okay, this much clear?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me
Yes,
show
sir.
you. Let me show
Yes,
you a
sir.
diagram. Let me show you a diagram like how this ammeter, galvanometer looks like in the laboratory. In your school laboratory, in physics lab, we are having ammeter and galvanometer both. Let me show you how they look like. Okay, so that you can keep a picture in your mind. You know, na? I focus on picture. Yes. You know my first, second classes. Yeah. How much I focus on picture. Okay. So, device like this. All right. Here are some readings. Here are some readings, and there is a arrow like this. Understood? This is the positive terminal. This is the negative terminal. We connect this with a wire, and we connect it. Understood? So this is the diagram. Almost ammeter and galvanometer looks almost same. Okay? Understood? This much?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Shalom. Nobody has problem till this portion, I suppose. Nobody has problem till this portion, I think, students.
No, sir.
Yes. Achha. Tell me, anybody, if you have any problem. Abhay Singh, pata nahi kaun hai ye. Kasak, Chetri, Tanushri Saha, Pasang, you have any problem? Dolma?
No, sir.
Dolma has no problem. Okay, Tanushri, you have understood? Prakriti, who is this Abhay Singh? Come on, tell me your name. How can I call you Abhay Singh here? Yes, Kanchan?
Anamika.
Anamika. Change these names. No, it's very easy. Change these names. Alright. So in the class, you know, whenever I take the name, I cannot call you in front of every Abhay Singh. Yes? Kanchan Devi. Your name is Kanchan Devi?
No, sir. Kriti Tiwari.
Oh, the Kriti Tiwari. Again, I have forgotten Kriti. Okay? So, accordingly, do the needful. Alright? Sure. Let's come back again. But yeah, if you have understood till this portion, screen is visible. Come on, tell me. Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have understood till this
Yes, sir.
portion, there is a very important topic that I am going to discuss with you. And the name of that topic is, my dear, Ohm's Law. Ohm's Law. Okay? There's a very important topic called as Ohm's Law. What is this? Anybody has any idea? Ohm's Law? Anybody has got any idea regarding Ohm's Law? Any one of you? Tell me yes or no. Dalma, you have any information?
No, sir.
Okay. See. No problem. Come on. See here. Okay. What is Ohm's Law? It's a very important law. Okay. In the chapter of electricity, this law is very, very important. Okay. So, Ohm's Law has some restrictions. First of all, understand the restrictions. Okay. restrictions. Ohm's law's restriction is only one. That is, if you want to perform this experiment, if you want to validate this experiment, if you want to tell that this experiment is correct, you have to keep the temperature constant. First of all, you have to keep the temperature constant. Okay? Tell me, are you understanding? Ohm's law is valid until and unless you keep the temperature constant. If you change the temperature, Ohm's law will fail. Okay? Any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
So, whenever you are studying Ohm's law, you have to keep this in mind कि टेम्परेचर को कांस्टेंट रखना है. ठीक है? टेम्परेचर वैरी किया मतलब Ohm's law invalid. Have you understood? Now, if the temperature is constant, then understand what this Ohm's law states. I am writing. Okay? The law I am writing. At constant temperature, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor. Chalo, let's study this. So what does Ohm's law states? At constant temperature, अगर temperature constant हुआ तो the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. You have studied current, yes or no? You have studied current.
Yes, sir.
You have studied potential difference.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So, what am I telling? Is the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor. Sir, dikhao. Sir, show us. Okay, let me show it to you. Suppose, let me tell you, there is a bulb here. Okay, there is a bulb here, and I am connecting this bulb with a battery. Okay, V volt battery. Okay, so here will be higher potential and this side will be lower potential, plus minus, positive terminal, negative terminal. All right, this much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We know that.
Yes, sir.
We know that the current will flow like this. The current will come back like this. Yes or no? And the bulb will glow. So what am I telling is the current flowing through a conductor, the current, how much current will flow through this bulb? How much current will flow through this bulb is dependent on what? Is dependent on the potential difference. See here, plus minus, dependent on the potential difference. If potential difference is more, suppose here potential difference is suppose 10 volt. So current will be somewhat, anything called as I. Now if you increase the potential difference, if the potential difference is 100 volt, then current will also increase. Okay, understood? If you increase the potential difference, current will also increase. If you decrease the potential difference, current will also decrease. Okay, understood?
So,
Yes, sir.
One more basic example. Sometime it happens at our home that fan used to turn very slowly and the tube light used to blink like this. We tell na कि sir voltage drop हुआ है, voltage नहीं है घर में. Yes or no? We call it like this ना, voltage नहीं है. Understanding?
yes,
Yes?
yes,
Tube light used to glow like this, and lightly the tube light is glowing. The fan is not moving. The TV is not working. Still current is there, but what we call, sir, voltage nahi hai. Understood? So what do you mean by this? Voltage means what, sir? Voltage means potential difference. That means at that time your potential difference is low. And since the potential difference is low, my dear, the current is also low. Since the current is low, the appliances are not working. Appliances not working. Now tell me, have you understood? Tell me, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. So here you have come to know. That there is a relation, direct relation between potential difference and current. There is a direct relation. So what is that relation? So the relation is current is directly proportional to the potential difference. That means what? A potential difference increase, current will increase. A potential difference fall, current will also fall. Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have got I is proportional to V. Similarly, sir, I can write down like this that V is also proportional to I. Yes or no? Can we write down like this? If I is proportional to V, then V is proportional to I. Yes? If I tell you like this that Ram likes Geeta, then Geeta also likes Ram. Like this? Conversion? Tell me. Am I right or wrong? I is proportional to V, then V is also proportional to I. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
do you mean by
sir.
this? That if current increases, potential difference will also increase. Like this. Okay? V is proportional to I. But here, there is one thing that you should know. That we cannot solve any numerical with this symbol. This symbol has a meaning. This is called proportionality. Okay? This is called proportional. Okay? Proportional. Now, if something is in numerator, that's called directly proportional. Here in this case, V is proportional to I. So, I is in numerator, denominator is 1. Yes or no? So, whenever something is in numerator, it is called directly proportional. And when something is in denominator, that is called as inversely proportional. Understood? For example, sir, if I tell you like this that X is inversely proportional to Y. So, you can see here that Y is in denominator. So, X and Y are inversely proportional. Understood? This much?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
So, can you do any numerical with the help of this proportional sign? This proportional sign will not help you in doing any numerical. Okay? You have to change this proportional sign into equals to sign. Tell me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes? If I write down V is equals to I, then we can do some numerical. Okay, so left hand side, right hand side are there, we can solve it. Okay? Is that clear? So, if I want to change the proportional sign into equals to sign, it's not so easy. It's not so easy. We have to add a constant. Okay? We have to add a constant. Rather, we not say add. Okay? We will say we have to multiply a constant. Okay? We shouldn't say add. We will multiply a constant. Here, addition I want to mean as we will include a constant. Okay? We are including a constant. We have to multiply a constant here. Have you understood? Everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding the things? Yes? The class is not going boring, na? You're not feeling bored?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
होंगे भी तो सर थोड़ी बोलेंगे बोर हो रहे हैं. Yes or no? Come on. See here. Okay. So, whatever I have written, sir, I have written that I is proportional to V, and again I have written as, sir, V is proportional to I. Tell me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, with this proportionality sign, I cannot solve any numerical. So, I have to add a constant. So, V is equals to I into R. Sir, I have included a constant here, R. Okay. What is this R? Sir, kahan se aa gaya? So, R is a constant. Which constant? Sir, proportionality constant. Okay. So, R is a proportionality constant. Okay. From where it has come? Sir, I have changed the proportional into equals to sign. For that reason, I have taken a constant here, R. And this R is only called as resistance, my dear. This R is only called as resistance. Okay, understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So if somebody will ask you Ohm's law, what you will do? Sir, first of all, I will write down the definition that at constant temperature, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. Okay, and after that, sir, what I will do? I will write down this much. Okay, I will write down this much. So this is the complete theory of Ohm's law. I is proportional to V. Similarly, V is proportional to I and V equals to IR, where R is the proportionality constant of resistance. V is what? Sir, V means potential difference. And what is I, sir? I means current. This much clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anybody has got any doubt? Come on, ask me right now.
No, sir.
That's good.
No, sir.
So, sir, you have told us one formula. The formula is V equals to IR. Very, very important formula, my dear. This will stay with you throughout your life. Till the day you die, it will be there with you. V equals to IR. Okay? Now you see. Let me try graph. Let me try a graph. Okay? Okay. Leave it. Leave it. I will tell you this thing after some time. Okay? I will tell you this thing after some time. So, sir, what to do now? If you are going to tell the graph after some time, you students haven't asked me one thing. You students haven't asked me one thing, and that is, sir, you have explained me potential difference. क्या होता है बताया? Current क्या होता है बताया? But you haven't told us what is resistance. Yes, you haven't told us what is resistance. Tell me yes or no. पूछा क्यों नहीं? Yes, students. How many of you can tell me what is resistance? Anybody? Anybody who can tell me what is resistance?
Sir, it opposes the flow of charge in the circuit.
See, Prakriti is studying hard. Okay? She is giving a good fight to all of you. None of you have given the answer. She has given the answer. Okay? And I think she is not giving the answer by reading from book. Okay? Dalma. Dalma, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So, have you seen? Prakriti has given the answer. What about you? Yes, Tanushri. Again, Abhay Singh. I have again forgotten the name. Kasak Chetri.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, we will the answer next time.
okay, no problem. But I am getting such type of intuition that Prakriti is studying. Okay, she has started her studies. Okay, sir, why we have also given you answer? You haven't told us like that, but now Prakriti has given, and you are saying like this. So sometimes this is my intuition. Okay, this is not like that. I am confirmed, but this is my intuition. Yes, what Prakriti? Are you studying at home? Nicely.
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. And I think I am feeling that you are studying. Okay, and that's good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, come on. Let's study about resistance. Let's study about resistance. My dear, resistance is what? Okay, if I tell you, the word resistance has some English meaning, literature meaning. That is obstruction. Obstruction. पहले तो मतलब समझो. Hindrance. Okay. Restriction. These are all the English common meanings of resistance. Okay? Understood? This much clear?
Yes, sir.
Dolma, if I tell you that there is a forest, okay, remember that one? Big prince on a white horse inside a forest fighting with ghost. Yes? With magical powers. Do you remember that forest? That forest only. Okay, if I tell you that that is the forest and you have to run inside that forest and you have to reach the prince. Okay? Or I will tell you There is an open field. There is an open field, football ground. You have to run there. You tell me where you can run easily, inside a forest or inside the open field? On the open field or inside the forest? Tell me. कहाँ पे दौड़ना आसान होगा? Tell me. Salma? You there? Anybody else? Come on, tell me. Prakriti, you tell me.
Sir, in the open field.
In the open field. Why? Because in forest we have lots of trees, and whenever we will run, what will happen? We will hit the trees and we will fall down. Tell me yes or no. Follow me, Ankita.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we will run in the forest, we will hit the trees, we will fall down. That is, somebody is restricting our running. Who is restricting? Say, trees in the forest. Yes or no? Remember this logic. And understand the definition of resistance. It is the property. It is a property of matter due to which it offers a restriction in the flow of current. So, what is resistance? It is a property of matter due to which it offers restriction in the flow of current. So, if current wants to run, there is something called resistance that will stop it. Okay, that means if current wants to flow, then there is something in every matter, your mobile phone, laptop, my pen, my pencil, my everything has a resistance in it because it is a property of matter. Just like charge, as charge is present everywhere, resistance is also there. Everything, conductors have resistance, insulators have resistance. Yes, everything has a resistance. Okay, so it is a property of matter due to which it offers a restriction in the flow of current. So it will stop the current to flow. Understood, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Okay, I will go into the depth of resistance in the upcoming class. Okay, in the upcoming class, I will explain this in a much better way. So, for the last 30 seconds, I will take yours and we will revise whatever we have studied today. Okay, let's come here. One by one, we are going to start the revision and we will see how much we have studied today. Okay, let me go back. Okay, sir. We have studied today current. That is the flow of charge. It's called as current. Yes. Charge means we are talking about here free electrons. And we have got the formula I is equals to Q by T. Have you understood? The SI unit of current is ampere. This one we have studied. How to detect currents are with the help of galvanometer. How to measure current with the help of ammeter. I have shown you the diagram of that. Okay. Next is Ohm's law. The restriction in Ohm's law is temperature constant. I have given you the definition or the law, the perfect law of Ohm's law. That is, at constant temperature, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor. And we have got a formula that V equals to IR, where V is the potential difference, I is the current, and R is the resistance. There I have explained to you that what do you mean by resistance? It is a property of matter due to which it offers restriction in the flow of current. Have you understood this much?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Anybody
sir.
has got any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you, students. So this much for today. We will meet in the next class. All right. Thank you. Come on. Bye-bye. You can leave the class.
Thank you, sir.